Hey everybody, it's Karen from Waterfall Acrylics. Welcome to another episode of Let's Try to Make Something Pretty. Sorry I've been MIA for the last week. It was supposed to be a busy week last week and I got sick again with a really bad cold, which had me down for the count for like 3 days. But I'm feeling much better. Still got a little bit of a cough, so I apologize in advance. Let me show you the results of the last video from a week ago. And let's make something. So I think the last one was this little guy here, this little 10 by 20, where it was like the, I called it the lazy floating cup. It turned out really great. It dried absolutely perfect. Amazing cells. I'm not real sure about the orientation yet. Let me look. Maybe, I think I like it like this. Yep. Because I like this like pouring down. So, excuse me, yeah, it'll get varnished in another week or so and go up on my Etsy shop. So there you go. And today I was inspired while I was sick. I was watching a video from Molly's Artistry. So hi Molly. And she did a big pour with the trusty blow dryer method. I'm going to go a little smaller for practice because I just want to work on composition. And then I have a 16 by 40, so long and skinny, that I want to do coming up. So I thought I'd start a little smaller on a, well, let me get you down so you have to look at me. What is this? I think this is a 12 by 18. Let me check it out. I don't even know. What is this? 16 by 20. 16 by 20 today. And let me throw on my apron since I got the blow dryer out and I got a good, you know, a decent shirt on. Don't want to mess it up. And it's like a late afternoon on a Monday. My husband's downstairs tinkering with his bicycle and my daughter's outside somewhere goofing off with her friends. So colors, I'm going to do blues and greens, and then I couldn't decide between gold or silver as an accent, so I did both. So my blue, that's green and blue, is grew, is blue green, Amsterdam, my favorite brand I think. General purpose favorite brand. And then Liquitex Basics in silver, Amsterdam again, and what is this? Emerald green. And then we have some Liquitex Soft Body in my Philocyan green, the blue shade, which is confusing as all get out, isn't it? And then my Artist Loft Flow Acrylic in gold, and the Flow Acrylic also in the titanium white. So super soupy. Oh my goodness. I tried this to film the other night, and I had 16 ounces of titanium white, and I spilt about 10 ounces of it on my, luckily, thank God for hardwood floors. And it took me 2 hours to clean up. The floor part was easy. It was going around looking for all the splatters on my range, we have a wine fridge underneath this island that I paint on, the regular refrigerator, the dishwasher, you name it. We were finding specks of paint. So I never did get to paint that night, so fingers crossed for better luck today. I'm filming, honey, okay? So for my pouring medium for the white, I added, this is about 8 ounces of titanium white. I added probably a good almost 4 ounces of Floetrol, you know, to go with the flow and help the flow. And I find that by adding some Floetrol when doing this method, the paint isn't as chalky, if that makes any sense at all. When you're mixing it, it's just a little more creamier. Still, and then I added about 3 ounces of water. So still very, very thin, very runny, but a little more creamier. And then for the pouring medium for the colors, I broke out my Vallejo Gloss Fluid Medium, and added big squirts of that to about an ounce of paint, mostly because I thought if it makes cells, that's great, but it's not my favorite pouring medium. So I'm trying to think of ways to get rid of it, because when I use it for a traditional pour, it's very, very good at making cells. But too many cells for it's like if you want all cells all the time, 24/7, you know, the channel of cells on your TV, this is the stuff to use for sure. So a good healthy shot of the Vallejo pouring medium with a dollop of water, super runny, all 5 colors. Got my hair dryer. So what I thought I would do is just make like some sort of design here and here and leave negative space on the other 2 corners. She says in theory. Not sure it's gonna work out. But yeah, let's just get started. Let me think about what I wanna do. I'm thinking that we'll do up in this one corner. Let me move things off the counter since I'm gonna be blowing. And get these out of the way. All right. Let me add some blue. So yeah, besides being sick, it was a super busy week. It's my daughter's birthday. So, you know, party at home, party at a, not a real party, but like a play date with a friend at one of those trampoline places. And then a big fancy dinner with extended family over the weekend in Baltimore. So it's just been go, go, go. I taught a pouring class at an art studio on Saturday, and that took up pretty much the entire day from like 10:30. I left my house at like 10:30 in the morning. I was still sick as all get out, and I got home around 6 that night. So that was a long day when you weren't feeling well. But yeah, so I'm sneaking this in before dinner is what I'm doing. All right. Now, let me think about which way I want to blow it first. Do I want to blow it toward the end or out this way, this way? I think I want to go this way. Let me see. Let me cover it up this direction. To look flowery. That's the thing. That's the hard part. Like this method, it's just super easy to make leaves and flowers, and I want more abstract, so that'll be the trick. And if I end up covering the whole thing up in just little areas of white, so be it. Just kind of practicing for a bigger canvas. All right, let's give this a torch. This part's kind of plain. I like the middle here. No silicone. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna go right over that, I think. Let me do the same colors. So I know some of you out there, not everybody, wants to hear about the teaching at a studio experience, and there were a lot of great things about it and some things not so great. And for me, I think not having total control of the classroom is something that I, didn't realize that's really super important to me. And I want to give a shout out to some of the students, because I know at least 2 had seen my videos prior to coming to class, and that was one of the reasons why they came to the class. So I wanted to say thank you guys so much. The students were awesome, and for any negative things that happened, I don't think I'm going to talk about, and just take the high road and move on. So yeah, but thanks to 99% of the students were just totally awesome. Everybody had some really good pours. It was a lot of fun in that regard. And I think I may have an opportunity this spring to teach fluid acrylic pouring at my local community center, which means I get the use of the room. I'm the boss, pretty much, and take care of scheduling the students and the mechanics of the class and all of that stuff. And that'll be I think pretty much perfect for me. Plus, it's like a mile from my house, so like I don't think I can pass up that deal, because I do enjoy teaching. So that should be a lot of fun. I need another color or something. Maybe I'm just like, I'm finding these colors a little boring. Or lay off the blue and do a whole bunch of gold? I don't know. Let me stare a second. Put white there and blow it. I'm just trying to experiment for a second. Since I'm just playing with composition. Let me take that and just white. What happens if you just blow white? Well, it makes everything else kind of washed out. Actually, excuse me, there's my cough. There are parts of this I like. Now, if I can get some color around it, maybe I'll just have white in the middle and do it that way. Let me take my blue and let's try those 2 first with some gold. Let's see what happens. Oh, I forgot my white. Hold on. I'm just going to put white, a little more white right here in the middle between these 2. And I'm not going to worry about blowing it out and blowing it back. I'm just going to blow it straight out with the white. That's the theory. I think this painting is going to take some fiddling. Yep, I'm going to have to fiddle with it. I like my darker colors better. So my father-in-law is prone to giving speeches at all family events, and everybody like groans and moans and like, oh my God, no, Joe Sr., not another speech. So of course, for my daughter's 13th birthday, he forewarned us, like, I'm gonna be giving a speech at dinner. And we went to a fancy steakhouse, and we're like, oh, okay, Dad. And so we get to dinner, and his speech typed both sides, 6 pages. 6! And we were just like, oh my God. So he goes, okay, speech time. And we all kind of had our appetizers and, you know, a little bit of alcohol. And we're like, okay, we're ready, Dad. And he starts, and immediately after like the first paragraph, he went off like on a tangent. And this is gonna sound really, really awful, but you know, family dynamics. So just, you know, we weren't really poking fun of him, but we were truly curious how long the speech would be. So we were timing it under the table. And he got about 8 minutes in and hadn't flipped the first page, and we ended up cutting him off, which you guys are gonna think is like totally horrible. But it was hilarious. You just, you know, families, you know, all those inside jokes and stuff. It was hilarious. I put silver down and I wanted some gold. Hold on. All right. Anyway. But, you know, my daughter really looks up to Pap. And so, also at family events, she likes to give speeches as well. So, but hers are like, she did more of a prayer. And just, she always does these amazing, sweet prayers at the end of, not the beginning of dinner, at the end of the dinner. And she's just like, you know, I wanted to thank God for my wonderful family and friends, and she gave the speech and made me cry, and it was, at that part, it was just, that was awesome. Awesome. And we're not like particularly religious at all, but you know, the girl did it justice. It was really, really awesome. I was very proud of her. All right, let's give this a blow this way. Let's see what happens. It's still looking like a damn flower. Stare at it a second. I guess I just roll with the whole flower look for this one. I like the different directions. This part here, it needs work. It's still boring. This part's really pretty. I'm gonna torch at the end because the hairdryer just distorts them. And I splooged with the green right up there. But let me look at it a second. And I feel like I got an awful lot of paint on it. Let's see. Ooh, I think that made it worse. We'll let it settle down a second and see. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it. I don't like how this one goes off the completely wrong direction. And I really want some of the blue to be like darker blue, and that's just not happening. So I'm just gonna do color. And I think I have enough white in the middle, hopefully. Oh, you're a goober. I'm forgetting about my dark green. Let me do the dark blue and the dark green. And go the other way. Yeah, I like that way better. I actually like the splooge of dark blue in the middle. I do. This part here is a mess. Like, it needs some white poured on it to make some negative space on this side. I'm gonna keep fiddling with it. And I still think I have a glob of white in the middle, and I'm gonna redo this one here and probably this one. So, not as quick of a video as I was thinking it was going to be. I'm like, oh, I'll just do a quick blow and I'll be done. But, so, let me redo this one with the dark blue and the dark green. Maybe a touch of gold. Blow. I want another blob in the middle. I like that. Hi, honey. I'm filming. Do you need something?
About the movie? The Grinch movie?
Yeah, it's not out yet, honey. Sorry.
But it was saying it was out on night.
That was a different Grinch movie. The latest one that we saw at Christmas isn't out yet. Why don't you watch your new movie that you got for your birthday?
It wasn't new. It's Black Beauty. You've already watched it a million times.
So I can return that movie then?
No.
Okay then. Bye. You can't watch it in here. See you later. Upstairs or downstairs? Thank you. All right, sorry for the interruption. Like that better. More color, more drama. I think I'll leave this alone. This is okay. I'm gonna flip it and do this and then pour some white. Maybe try to get some like shock of color in the middle, and hopefully that'll be it. Let me turn it around. Oh wow, it looks completely different. No, not really. Yeah, this side needs something for sure. I'm gonna stare a second. I don't know, I think it's boring. Keep going. I do like that darker green. A touch of gold. All right. Try this again. just staring. So like this light part here, I'm definitely going to pour white there, and probably a little bit on that, on the other side there. I just think it's very pedestrian. I am just not feeling this at all. What can I do about it? What do I do? I'm going to move it around to see how much paint is on here. Still a fair amount. Bear with me a second. Change of plan. Only a lot of paint. Hope I'm not wasting it all. Oh my God. Total disaster. Total disaster. Hold on, I'm going to stretch it all out. I just didn't like it. I just thought it was boring. Yeah, that's like way core. I don't want it to look like a flower. What can I say? I just don't. Maybe a hint of gold in this one. I'm going to use gold as the blow color instead of the white. Because who says you have to use the white to cover up the paint? Use a different color. This still needs more blue. I'm getting closer to like something I like. So what can I tell you guys? I'm just gonna keep fiddling until I get what I want, and I'll know what I want when I see it. This is a lot closer than the flower thing I had going on though. So I'm glad I'm not talking to you, Echo. I'm glad I did this on a smaller canvas. That's all I can say, because in case I end up ruining the whole thing, not quite as much paint wasted. And I still don't think I want to add white. I'm just gonna skip the white and do more blue right there. And maybe, I like that gold there, so just like a touch of blue there. I like the movement I got going on with this and this in particular. Just need like something here, just like some movement. I love this up here. Those lines, I love that. I'm leaving those. Maybe not this one, but definitely the other ones. And I think those will be cool when I torch them. I'm gonna leave the blob of blue, just so you know what's kind of running through my head right now. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna go up. Sorry, that was a long session with the hairdryer, I know. Let me stare. It's like a cool wave splashing in my tub or something. Yep, I'm gonna see if I can go down a little bit. I'm gonna take off a little paint. I'd rather have more negative space than less. Well, that helped. I got rid of a bunch of paint. I love this now. I felt like I was, what, I don't know. I never worked in a beauty salon, but maybe when they get, hairdos that don't want to behave, that's what I felt like over here. Like, go in the direction I'm telling you to go, because I'm the boss and you're just the paint. Let me stare. I'm just gonna add a dollop in this corner right here, and I think I'm done. I'm like actually kind of happy. I might do something with that, like this one, how it's like a soft line. I like that a lot. This I'm probably gonna white out. I'm undecided on those other lines. I definitely love this, and I love this. Should I leave this corner alone? No, it needs some blue. It needs some like dark blue. Just right here on the corner. And maybe just a little bit of white that I can get off my counter. Like, it doesn't have to be clean. Just something like that. Just a little shot of blue. Go. I want it a little more over the other way. Like that. Like, do I like that? I gotta think about that. Let me give it a blow dry. I can always cover those up with white. That's easy enough, right? I don't know. I'm having a love-hate relationship with that. These I'm gonna, you know, cover up with white because there's paint underneath them. So I might paint that white. I don't know if I want to pour any more paint on the canvas. Let me give this a torch. I love all the movement now. Really like all the movement. And it's not a damn flower. Oh yeah, see, you knew this was gonna sew up. That's awesome. Looks like sea foam all along here. All along these edges. What does this do? So is that. This part here is gorgeous. I'm kind of surprised I'm not getting too much down here with the Vallejo. I thought for sure it would sew up a little more than it has, but I think it's because I still have too much paint on my canvas and I should probably pour some off the bottom a little bit and then come back up. Still not talking to you, Echo. Still not talking to you. Not too much of a little bit, keep the blue. All right, and then come back up. Because this is getting too deep now. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm not gonna say ta-da. I'm gonna be all French today and say, et voilà. C'est fini. Très bien, c'est magnifique. Let me get, how long have I been recording? 40 minutes, oh my God, I'm done. I'm letting you guys go. I'm gonna, let me take off my gloves. I'm gonna ponder for like 20 minutes and walk away. Seem more like low battery. I'm gonna walk away and come back and stare at this and decide what to do. If I wanna like leave some random marks or if I wanna take paint and just go like this and make some random water spouts like this does here. Like I'm in love with this part and I love all the movement down here. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool. The blue in the corner was a good call too. Ooh, and I just missed my shirt. Look at that. Let me get you down. So like here's the top part with like the cool wave thing. Like, I like that a lot. And then down here, the other corner with the blue. And then just like a close-up of this section here, like I just feel like there's a lot more movement. Like turbulent seas, kinda. And then it's upside down, this orientation. Obviously, that's the bottom of the painting here. But that's what it looks like, and I'm gonna like ponder that part there and see what I wanna do about it. But, where am I? Yeah, that's it for me. Glad to be back, glad to be feeling better. I might do another one Wednesday night, Thursday night, so soon. Promise. See you guys. Take care.